Hey guys, I swear here, and today we're going to be talking about skins. So, today we're going to be talking about the $200 knife budget. So, basically, this is just going to be a list of one of every single type of knife that I personally think is the best skin for your budget. So, let's get into it. So, the first skin that I'm going to be talking about is the Factory New Shadow Daggers Fade. So, I personally like the Shadow Daggers. I know there's a lot of people that don't, but this is my actually favorite skin on the Shadow Daggers. I think they just have a unique look. You don't really get a knife that has, well, there's no other knife in the game right now that has two different ones that are each hand. So I just think this is a cool, unique knife to use. So yeah, this knife actually goes for around $180. So you'll have $20 to spare if you end up buying this to buy some other skins. So yeah, let's get into the next one. It's the Flip Knife Doppler Factory New. So this one's actually a little cheaper. It only goes for $160. This is probably my favorite knife in the game. It's just, Kenny S uses it, so you kind of have to like it. But yeah, so it's $160. You get $40 to spare afterwards, which can actually buy some real nice skins. I like the flip knife a lot. I just kind of like how it has that curve at the end of it, like right here. I just think that's a cool look in it. So let's get into the next skin. This is a really cool skin for the M9 bayonet. Other than the marble fade, I think this is probably the second best or third best, depending. I just really like how it has the swirls in there, the steel. I think that looks really cool. This knife will run you about $200, so this is right at the end of the budget. You will not have any money to spend, but you certainly are getting your money's worth. So let's get into the next skin. The next skin is going to be the Bowie knife StatTrak stained. So I personally like the Bowie knife, but the problem about it is that there's just not a lot of skins that look good on it that are in our price range at least. So I like the stained a lot, and StatTrak's just another little incentive to buy it. It's awesome to have a StatTrak knife. You get the number of kills kind of scratched in the back of the knife, so it looks real nice. Stained, it's not the best skin ever, but I still do like it. If I could get a higher quality one, that'd be nice. But the knife goes for $170, so you'll have $30 to spend, but this might change because it is a new knife. There's only, I think, one or two in the market, so the price will fluctuate a lot. So let's get into the fifth knife, which is the StatTrak Vanilla Butterfly Knife. Now, a lot of people love the butterfly knife. I know I like it. And I love StatTrak, so there's a couple of StatTrak ones on here, so this is the second one. But also just the vanilla butterfly knife. It looks really nice, especially the handle. I like the little gray up here. And yeah, so this is pretty much it for number 5. It goes for $190, so you only have $10 to spare afterwards, but still you're getting a really nice knife. So let's get into number 6. A lot of people don't like the gut knife, they don't like the look or something, I don't know. I love the marble fade gut knife. I like the gold, the little red, the blue. I think it all just looks really nice on this skin. I like the red handle too. That really goes well with the yellow and blue. So I think it kind of gives a little contrasting colors. And the knife only goes for $125. So you get $75 to spare. That's a lot of money. You can buy a lot more skins or whatever you want to do with that. So I think this is certainly a good money's worth skin for you to buy for the knife slot. So let's get into the next skin. Now, you're either going to love the skin or you're going to hate this skin. I personally really like the rust coat skins. I think they're really unique. I like the rust on it. A lot of people like the kind of grayish steel with a little bit of rust. I like it when it has a lot of rust on it. I think it just looks a little cooler. So this knife will run you about $185, which gives you $15 to spare afterwards. But honestly, the karambit rust coat just looks pretty sick. So I would definitely recommend this skin. It is in battle scarred condition, so you know, if you don't like battle scarred either, that's kind of rough. But you know, I just really like the skin, and I definitely think it's worth your money. So let's get into the next skin, which is the Huntsman. This is a Huntsman knife vanilla. Now, I personally am not the biggest fan of the Huntsman knife. I don't really think many skins look good on it, except the vanilla and the fade. And the fade is a little bit out of the price range, so I went for vanilla. The skin will run you $125, which means you'll have $75 to spare, which is a good amount of money. You can buy a ton of stuff with that. And yeah, it's still a nice looking skin. Huntsman knife, personally, not one of my top knives, but I still think it's a nice knife for the budget. So let's get into the next one. And once again, we're going to the Musa Steel. I like the skin. This would probably be my third or fourth favorite, like, skin type. I think it also looks good on the SG, but you know, let's not talk about that. But so this knife, factory new, will run you for about $175, which means you'll have $25 left over to spend, which is actually a good amount. You could buy some nice skins with that. I think it has a really crisp look. The bayonet's just a nice looking gun in general, and I definitely think it's worth your money. So let's get into the last skin, which is the Faustian Knife. Now, a lot of people do not like the Faustian Knife, which is totally understood because it's not the nicest looking one. But still, I love the Crimson Web on this knife. It just looks sick. You get a bunch of room with the skin to actually get more spider webs on it, which makes it look even cooler. It's a nice looking skin for the Faustian Knife. So if you do want to get a Faustian Knife or a Crimson Web, I would definitely recommend going for the Faustian Knife Menwear. That's what this is. It will run you for about $150, which means you'll have $50 left over to spare and spend on other gun skins. So this, I would say, is probably your best worth for a Faustian Knife. It's not the best looking one, but I still think if you can find a good float, it's a very nice skin to go for. So yeah, there's a couple more things I wanted to say, and pretty much what I wanted to just get out is when I plan to upload. I'm gonna go to my profile real quick so you can just see that. So my upload schedule. I plan to upload at least one video a week. That video will come out Friday. I'll do all the editing and stuff Thursday, so then it will come out Friday morning, so you can watch it over the weekend and stuff. Any content during the weekend or during the week is just extra content that you guys can enjoy. So I just kind of wanted to get that out there so you guys know what to look out for, and you know there'll be a new video every Friday. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.